Mercy, this is a touchy phone. So I was going along, making videos, and I don't know, it just shut me down. So I went back and I deleted everything, and then I cleaned out the trash, and then I went to device care, and it's amazing I know any of this stuff. Now it's okay, and hopefully it'll be all right for a while. So I'll start all over again. This is my fourth time this morning. I'm just I'm like dry when it comes to content. I don't know what the heck to talk about anymore. Oh, there's a couple things. So Rachel's roommate, Rachel in Texas, has COVID, his second time now. She has tested positive, and she's going to test again before she goes to do her work this weekend. And she's spraying the heck out of it, the house, Lysol, iodine. She just disinfects alcohol. She disinfects every knob, every surface, and the air. And Bonnie comes tomorrow. We got plans to be together as a family. I wish Rachel could be here. She's the only one missing. But, yeah, so there's that. I have just not been feeling that great lately. I feel so wrung out. Mercy. I don't know. I wake up and I'm in such a terrible fog. I hate that. It's like I got things to do. I want to clean out my kitchen sinks, wipe down the counters better. I want to get my bathroom sink done, and then that bathroom will be finished, unless I want them off the floor, which I might. I gotta see how I'm doing. My back and my leg, I'm telling you. And then I want to touch up the guest bathroom, which no one has really used, but, I'm kind of a fanatic when it comes to cleaning. Believe it or not, I do have boxes everywhere. Bonnie said, please, Mom, don't worry about that. I can't lift them. I gotta come up with a new strategy. What will that be? I don't know. So a viewer asked me, what are you gonna do with your stuff? I ask myself that question every day. So I had ideas. Ever since corporations have taken over a lot of the storage units, they used to be run by regular, ordinary people like you and like me. Well, now it's corporations. And they want administration fees, they want insurance, So a $90 storage facility becomes $129 on that first month, and that just makes me mad. If I have to, I will. I only want to keep some stuff down here for when I do the November Reningers. That's my hope and dream. The rest of it I want to take to Brimfield and hope to the high heavens that I could sell out most of what I bring there. Help. It's going to be all right. I gotta believe. It's gonna be all right. So one of my ideas was, I says to Maggie, hey, can I bring a little storage trailer and stick it in the front yard just for a couple months? Well, it isn't really their place yet. They haven't done the purchase yet. So she's like, what was she like? She's like, well, yeah, it can only be so wide. We'd put it over on the driveway side and try not to spill over onto the neighbor's lawn. And I'm like, I don't want to do that to you guys. It's not that much to put it in a storage yard. They always have a little area where you could park a vehicle or park your trailer, as the case may be. So what I might do is buy a 6x10 closed-in cargo trailer, get as much as I can into that, and then And then what? I don't know. I know there was something. I don't know. Oh, and then park it at a storage place. That wouldn't be as expensive as a whole unit. And here's the problem with units. They get you in at their introductory price and then they put it up $50. It's a quandary that I'm in. Now, personal goods, I'm really hoping that Mike and Maggie are going to make some room for me in that little tiny one-car garage that they have. They just finished the floor in their bedroom, and I told Maggie I'll be over this afternoon. I'll watch Finn. You start doing whatever you've got to do to get your room ready. She appreciates that so much. Finn and I have a good time, and Finn always wants me to be next to him. He's having a snack. Aya, come sit with me and I'll share with you. Life cereal, just dry life cereal. I can't taste it anyway. But the crunch was nice. And he gives me little pieces. He's such a card. Boy, grandchildren, aren't they great? I mean, there's so much the spice of life. Little children, they're just so full of honesty and joy and wonder. And I don't know, kids are great. I just love children, I really do. And I love my grandson so much. I love you, Aya. He's always saying, I love you. And he hugs me now. Oh, he's just so full of expression. I just love that. And he doesn't want me to leave. And that's really, really hard because there's no way I can live in a van in the 2 hottest months down here. October is less, but not less enough, September's living hell. And November is still going to be touchy, but I'm going to come at the end of November, spend Thanksgiving with them, be around here for Christmas, and then I hope to be able to go to Texas in January. I want to spend time with Rachel. I really, really do. I haven't seen her since a year ago when Dennis passed and everybody gathered round, Those 4 children are the best thing I think I ever did with my life, honestly. Another viewer, forget that one. Let's just not go there. Thank you. Right. So, if you want to know more about me, I have over 300 videos, okay? Just scroll on down, when you're on my channel, you press my face, I think it is, or my name, and then the choices come up, and you press videos, and you're going to see a ton of them. You can press the option for the oldest, or the most popular, or the most unpopular, or whatever. And then you could go learn a little more about me, what my background is and why I don't work right now and why I'm going to try to work in the business I know best. I have to be able to control my hours, my days. Some days are better than others, and I've got to be able to pick and choose when I can and when I can't work, I'm not a reliable worker because my back can go into spasm, my neck, and just for nothing. I can brush my teeth and my neck goes out. I don't, I worked hard all my life. I always worked labor. It does a job on you after a while. So yeah. So cleaning up for company. I keep this picture close to me. I want my Shasta camper back. That was a great camper. I gotta tell you. It had the bunk beds in the back and a bed in the front. Traveled all over the place with that thing. I sure do miss it. I think I sold this in Bull City. Is that Nevada? Arizona? You cross the bridge from Laughlin and it's Bull City, and I can't remember if it's Arizona or... I haven't been there in how many years? Mercy. Denny was like 10? Yeah. Sheesh. 20-something years ago? Someday I'm going to have a little camper. That'd be just enough. Maybe even too much to have to take care of. I'm telling you. So the time is ticking by, and I'll be having to leave here soon. Feels a little strange, you know. I always had great joy that my children can come and visit me, and I have a room, their own private, separate little room. That made me feel really good. I'm not going to feel so good about things, I think. But you know, this is all a process. This is all a plan. My ultimate plan is to have my own little piece of land with very low taxes and something on it. I don't know what. I'm letting God lead me. Trusting the process, knowing what I want and putting that out there. This is what I want, God. It's very simple. Meanwhile, I'll be living in a van. Yeah. It should be enlightening, kind of. I said to God this morning, Lord, I need to be able to stand up in my van, so I'm leaning more toward a high top. A few of them have come and gone, and I didn't choose any of them. One of them had been in an accident in New Jersey, and I don't know what the extent of the damage was, and I didn't know if you have to pay for the report in New Jersey through the police department, and I'm like, I'm not going there. There was no report when I checked the VIN number. So I try to check VIN numbers, and then if Maggie can come with me, she does. But she's so busy that I may have to just, wing it. And I think I'm going to rent a car and next week and start searching hard and fast to find my van. I really need to have that, because then I can start arranging my personal goods and see, do I need to whittle down this? Do I need to whittle down that? I think I have way too many toiletries. I'm always preparing for the worst. I need bandages. I need sutures. No, seriously. I like to have a host of bandages and extra toothbrushes and various topical ointments just in case, some triple antibiotic cream. I'm going to have I have the nice little bottles that I bought during the COVID catastrophe, because every time I saw a bottle of alcohol, I grabbed it. You couldn't find 70% alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And that's what I used on Dennis's, what did I use? What did I use the alcohol for? He used it a lot. I can't remember for what now. Oh, so that his face wouldn't get infected. He would wipe the alcohol around where his CPAP mask would sit behind his ears, because it had to be very, very tight, because his mouth falls open, and it did anyway, and he had to have a strap that went around to keep his jaw shut. Oh, Denny. So, yeah, I still have moments of sadness. It's not like that prolonged pain and suffering. It's just moments now. Moments of sadness. And then I carry on, Carry on, our wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. I hope so. I want some peace in my life. I want moments of joy. I want to wake up and step outside my van and look up at the sky and the trees and drink it all in with coffee in hand. So those are some of my plans and what I'm thinking about, you know. I'll be leaving here, and there's only sadness in that I don't have the convenience anymore when I leave here. I don't have a place for my children, though I'd gladly share my van. And who knows, maybe prices will drop and I'll be able to rent an Airbnb at Christmas time so that when Bonnie comes, her and I could share a little place, or maybe I could rent a place big enough that the whole family could have Christmas there if they want. I think they're going to want Christmas in their new place. It's small, but it's theirs, you know? And they do intend to purchase it as soon as they can get a bank loan. And that's going to be a while, I think. So, yeah, what are you talking about, Nikki? Heck, I don't know. Something. Don't go blank now. Well, hey, I've been on here 16 minutes. I think that's pretty good. I think I can end it here. Just a little update on my life. Mary Beth, if you're watching, I think of you all the time, and I pray. As a matter of fact, there is this really cool YouTube channel I just found, and I just love it. God's Purpose for Prayer, something like that. It's got some of the most beautiful prayers I've ever seen. In fact, if you are interested, I will leave it in the descriptions. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm thinking of each and every one of you, all over the place, you know? Thank you so much for being here and for caring about me, and I care so much about you. I know I've never seen your faces. I've seen some, and that's really nice. Some have sent me pictures, and some have a little profile picture. And, you know, I always appreciate that because I can see who I'm talking to, and that's really nice. And thank you for emails, and thank you for giving to me, and thank you for watching the commercialos. My daughter, Rachel, when she was little, commercialo, she would say about a commercial. And, yeah, kids are something, huh? I think previously I was talking about Finn, wasn't I? I don't know. My poor mind. It's just like all over the place. And it's foggy. I feel like there's an anvil on top of my head. And that's why I think of a lot of you. It's like, oh, I know you're going through stuff, and if you're suffering. This morning when I was doing my prayers, I was saying, please remember my peeps. And then people in particular, like the one that I'm praying for right now really, really hard to be delivered from her oppressors. Please don't forget to pray for her. I know you don't have a name, but God knows who she is. Okay? All right. That's it. Love you all. Talk to you tomorrow. Oh, yes. I could talk to you tomorrow because Bonnie won't come till the afternoon. And I'll talk to you in the morning. Anyway, I just might have to be a little quiet because, you know, I do this early in the morning and, you know, she's in bed sleeping. I want her to rest. Okay, that's it. Bye.